What's up, friends? Today we're going to talk about Gloryhammer and Alestorm's recent show at Irving Plaza, May 27th. Apologies, Lutharo opened. So I'd previously seen both Gloryhammer and Alestorm on different years of 70,000 Tons of Metal. It had been 4 and change years since I saw the last one. Obviously, before the controversies, although clearly I'm willing to go see them, so we'll talk about that. And first and foremost, I'm going to say this show was oversold. That shit was a fire hazard. I'm really glad to see that the bands are still going strong and that new and upcoming bands still have a shot. I mean, I'm aware that like Captain Morgan's Revenge is almost 15 years old now, but still, it's a band that's selling out and selling out all of their merch as well that isn't Metallica. So if you're unaware, there was some controversy with some leaked Gloryhammer chats 2 years ago. I believe they're dated around 2017. Personally, I'm going to say I'm proud of the way Chris Bowes handled it. He didn't have to confirm that it was true, but he came forward and owned up to it. He said that he had done these things. He said he was completely unproud of them. And he also said no one owes him the apology, but he'd like to do what he can and earn it. Again, it would have been very easy to deny this or to sweep it under the rug. Apparently his lawyers told him not to acknowledge it at all. And while I obviously wish this hadn't happened at all, I think this was one of the better remediations I've seen. So, on to the show. Gloryhammer was so much better than I thought they would be. It really pains me to say this, but the new singer is better than Winkler. Winkler was funnier as a frontman. He had way more personality, I think. Maybe that'll come on future tours. This is this dude's first time touring the States with them. But wow, hearing him sing Land of Unicorns was something else. I'd totally forgotten that song existed, but live it took on a whole new character and made me think, gee, I forgot all about this one. Also, there was just something to how much the audience knew the lyrics for the band that was not even headlining. During the song Gloryhammer, they're like, laser powered Goblin Smasher. I hope those are the lyrics. I felt like a poser because everybody else knew that stuff so much better than I did. It added to it. Again, amazingly crowded, almost to the point of being claustrophobic and feeling swarmed, but those moments made it worth it. On to Alestorm. There was a funny moment because, as most of you probably know, Chris Bowes is the main songwriter for both bands. While I generally like Alestorm more than Gloryhammer, it was almost a sort of fatigue by the end of their set because the songs are pretty much the same. You're just replacing the lead guitar or the keyboard with an accordion patch to make it pirate. And also a serious decline in vocal quality. Sorry, bud. I knew far more of the songs in Alestorm's set, and I think most of them are way easier to sing along to, not just because of the more accessible vocal range, but something like Cannonball, that's just so much more fun to sing along with than literally anything Gloryhammer has except for Universe on Fire. It was a great set still. It's just unfortunate the way that the bill shook out like that. They played most of the songs I would want to hear. I'm a big fan of the song Magnetic North. I know that's not considered a big hit, but that's one I would have wanted to hear. It's always great to hear Keelhauled and the Sunken Norwegian live. Unexpected surprises included Under Blackened Banners and, dare I say, PARTY Party was way more fun live than I anticipated it would, but that's probably me being weird. And how could I not mention ending the night with Fucked with an Anchor? I don't think I need to say too much about that. Listen to the song and sing along if you don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm actually going to say I think I enjoyed Gloryhammer more, probably because of the vocals mainly, but also, like I said, the fatigue. I think the best song of the night was Universe on Fire, followed closely by Fucked with an Anchor and Cannonball. I mean, no offense to Chris Bowes, you outdid yourself, I guess. It's like that trial where John Fogerty was sued for copying himself. All I gotta say is I hope I get to see Gloryhammer headline sometime. That would be amazing. Alestorm, keep rocking, but Gloryhammer, I think they can go higher than they currently are. Rock on, dudes.